Hello. Hello, and welcome from Gwinnett County Public Schools. Thank you for joining us today. We are thrilled to announce that we will be using PowerPoint live captions to enhance our graduation ceremonies. This feature will help make our event more inclusive and accessible for all attendees. PowerPoint live captions is a feature that provides real-time subtitles for spoken words during presentations. It enhances accessibility by displaying captions on your device, ensuring that everyone can follow along. This feature also provides real-time translations into multiple languages, making the ceremony accessible to non-English speakers. The accuracy of the machine-generated captions can vary based on the audio quality, topic, and speaker. We apologize in advance if the live transcription and translation is not 100% accurate. By scanning the QR code above, you can follow along with captions on your cell phone. As students and staff speak at the podium, their words will be transcribed into captions that appear on your device. The live translation capabilities allow you to view the captions in your preferred language. We are truly grateful for your presence today and your patience as we introduce this new feature. We are excited to make our graduation ceremonies more inclusive and accessible with PowerPoint live captions. Enjoy the ceremony and congratulations to all of our 2025 graduates.
Good morning. Good morning, and welcome everyone to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2025. My name is Jimena Carvente, and I have the privilege of serving as your senior class president. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, it is my absolute honor and joy to welcome you all to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2025. As we gather to celebrate this milestone, thank you to the families and friends who joined us today. Your support, love, and patience have been the secret weapons behind every paper written, every sleepless night, every early morning, and every challenge faced on the road to today. To the teachers, thank you. You have been cheerleaders, role models, and in some cases, therapists. You have seen us stumble, and yet you have been there every step of the way to help us rise again. To the students, we made it. You've grown along the way, not just as students, but as individuals, ready to face the world in whatever form it may take. Today is a day of honor, a day to reflect on how far you've come, and a day full of hope on how far you'll go. Don't be a stranger. Whether you're going to college, entering the workforce, or serving in the military, or continuing your journey, keep in touch. Let me know when you land that internship or when you open that business. I want to hear about your goals, achievements, and what you're most proud of. Even the small wins that may seem insignificant to others are important. Because once you've walked the halls of Berkmar, you are forever a part of the family. No matter where you go, there will always be a piece of Berkmar, of us, cheering you on from where you started. So as we begin this celebration, let's cheer not just for the end of one chapter, but for the amazing stories yet to come. Class of 2025, this is our moment. We will now have Audia Joas come and introduce the color guard.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of our national colors and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by the Berkmar High School Senior Chorus and the Pledge of Allegiance. Entering the auditorium is the Berkmar High School GROTC Color Guard team. The Color Guard commander and carrying the national flag is Cadet Isaac Lopez. Carrying the state flag is Cadet Wen Wen. The lead guard is Cadet Elizar Zelaya, and the rear guard is Cadet Franco Guerrero.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed
Okay, now we will say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Now, to deliver opening remarks, our principal, Dr. Zaragoza. Following Dr. Zaragoza, we will have Dr. Adrienne Simmons, DCPS Board Chair representing District 4.
Well, good morning to our Berkmar High School families, honored guests, esteemed faculty members, and most importantly, our amazing graduating seniors. Welcome to our 2025 graduation ceremony. My name is Dr. Gabriel Zaragoza, and I am the proud principal of Berkmar High School. We are excited to celebrate all of our students this morning with their families and loved ones. As we come together, we ask for your cooperation in silencing your cell phones and holding your applause until the appropriate time. I would like to recognize our distinguished guests for joining us today. On stage is, and when I call your name, please stand up, Gwinnett County Public Schools Board Member representing District 4 Chairperson Dr. Adrienne Simmons. Mr. Jay Niebel, Jr., Interim Chief of Schools. Katrina Larman, Principal of Bethesda Elementary. Alicia Duckworth, Principal of Corley Elementary School. Dr. Noreen Freeman, Principal of Hopkins Elementary School. Dr. Scott Franson, Principal of Minor Elementary School. Dr. Janita Morrow, Principal of Conaheda Elementary School. Dr. Felicia Jones, Principal of Berkmar Middle School. Dr. Ibelis Hernandez, Principal of Sweetwater Middle School. And Dr. Davidson, the Cluster Superintendent serving the Berkmar and Discovery clusters. Now I'd like to take time to honor our armed forces as we approach Memorial Day weekend. If you are a retired or active duty service member, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Once again, good morning and congratulations, class of 2025. Welcome to this momentous occasion. Today we gather to celebrate your hard work, perseverance, and the incredible achievements of the past 4 years. Before we continue, I want to take a moment to recognize the parents, guardians, and families who have supported you throughout this journey. Graduates, please look into the stands, find your family and friends, and give them a big round of applause. Your encouragement, sacrifices, and love have been instrumental in helping these graduates reach their milestones. Let's also extend gratitude to the dedicated teachers, staff, and administrators who have guided, mentored, and inspired our graduates. Your commitment to education and unwavering support have made a lasting impact. Teachers and staff, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Now let's take a moment to recognize the diverse paths our graduates are embarking on. As I call out each post-secondary plan, please stand and remain standing until all groups have been acknowledged. Those who are enrolling in a university, college, or technical school, please stand. Those enlisting in military, please stand. Those of you who are or will be gainfully employed in the workforce, please stand. And those venturing into entrepreneurship, please stand. Thank you. You may all now be seated. As you embark on your next step, we expect to see your talents, skill sets, and knowledge reach success in your field. Remember that you are a representation of yourself, your family, and your school community. Venture out and take risks that push yourself to do better and bring pride to you and your loved ones. Don't let go of your support system and enjoy the ride in your next chapter. Your experience at Berkmar High School will continue to be a foundation of your story. So keep building on and represent Berkmar Patriot pride well after graduation. We can't wait to see and hear what you will do next. In closing, let me say this. We wish you all the best in the future. Congratulations, class of 2025. Now I would like to introduce Dr. Adrian Simmons. For more than 20 years, Dr. Adrian Simmons has served in public education. She began her career as a classroom teacher and has remained equity-focused while partnering with diverse stakeholders to leverage success for all learners. As a novice educator, Adrian realized that teaching students to read and write was no simple task. To overcome the challenge, she enrolled in classes at Georgia State University and graduated with a master's in reading, language, and literacy. She would later go on to attain a doctoral degree in educational leadership from Clark Atlanta University. Since leaving the classroom, Dr. Simmons has coached other educators in literacy and literacy instruction. She has furthermore provided support to teachers and educational leaders across the state as an assessment and accountability program manager with the Georgia Department of Education. Dr. Simmons has served as District 4 representative on the Gwinnett County Board of Education since 2023 and currently serves as board chair. She and her husband, Jamar, are the proud parents of 2 children who attend Gwinnett County Public Schools. Welcome, Dr. Adrian Simmons.
Good morning. Wow, you all look amazing. Take a moment and look at the person to your right and say, "You sure look good today." And then turn to your left and say, "You don't look so bad yourself." All right. Today, you have reached the end of your K-12 education. No more pencils, no more books, no more teachers' dirty looks. Those born in the 1900s probably are familiar with that song lyric. Well, I am actually going to challenge you with one final K-12 assignment, but it's a good one. Today, you begin writing your own personal story. For the last 13 years, you had co-authors, your parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, teachers, counselors. You had co-authors guiding you along to get to this very day. And you made it to graduation. Congratulations. It was no easy task. My hope for you is that along this path called life, that you write a colorful personal story. Yes, your story will have some drama because obstacles are inevitable, but choose to add humor to your story, whether that's doing a new TikTok challenge and recording it, or perhaps trying a new hobby and laughing at your blunders. Also sprinkle in some mystery. Don't feel like you have to post everything on social media. You can keep some moments private. You can keep some moments precious between you and your loved ones. Also, remember, there will be some romance along the way as well, so have fun there. And then don't forget about adventure. Visit a place you've never been before, or order a food off the menu that perhaps you don't know how to pronounce or has some ingredients you've never tasted. Get excited about your story, this story called life. The world awaits your story. And always remember that you can change the ending. How your story starts doesn't have to be how the story ends. Challenges of today won't last always. The joy and pride that you have in this moment, take it with you into the rest of your life. Own your pen and write the most beautiful story. Lead the most exhilarating and fulfilled life your mind can conjure up. On behalf of the Board of Education, congratulations, graduates of 2025.
Next is Berkmar Senior Ensemble singing Ain't It Fun by Paramore, followed by our salutatorian address by Jorge Segura Dominguez. After Mr. Segura Dominguez is our valedictorian speech by Safa Mohammed.
Good morning, everyone. 4 years ago, when I walked into this school, I was unsure of what awaited me. I never imagined that one day I'd be standing here speaking to all of you. Today, I'm incredibly honored to stand before you as the Salutatorian of the class of 2025. First, I want to thank God and my family for being my strength and my foundation. I also want to give a massive thanks to my friends who have stood by me from the very beginning. Over these 4 years, we've all faced our own challenges and achieved some amazing things. My father always told me, whatever you do, strive to be one of the best, no matter what it is. This wisdom has stuck with me, and I try to live it out every day. No matter where you come from or what your journey has looked like, what matters most is the strength to keep going, no matter what obstacles come our way. Getting up every time life knocks us down is what builds resilience. We will struggle along the way, but even through the dark moments, I believe it is important to never lose sight of hope. The ability to keep moving forward, even when things are hard, is something we all need in this world. We're about to step into a new chapter, no matter what we do after high school. There will be more memories to make, and yes, more mistakes too. However, we must continue to learn and grow from them. Each of us has a purpose. Each of us has a path to follow. We may not see it clearly yet, but in time, everything will fall into place. I believe everything happens for a reason. So whatever lies ahead, take heart and have faith. Find the good in everything, and be grateful for what you have. So take action now, walk boldly into the future, and trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it should. Class of 2025, our journey is just beginning. Let's take the lessons we've learned, the values we've gained, and the friendships we've made, and use them to shape the future we want to see. Let's go forward with purpose and the confidence that we are ready for what comes next. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Really long time. After all, what could I say to everyone here that captures my admiration for those who fought their own unique battles these past 4 years just to sit here today? I'm still struggling to communicate the tremendous respect I have for all of you and all the sacrifices you have made. So instead, I'll tell you about how I wrote a 2,000-word paper in just 3 hours. 2 months of work, and I ended up starting fresh the day before it was due. Just another day in the life of a Nobel Prize winner, isn't it? I had dug myself into a really deep hole with this one. But look, I didn't end up using ChatGPT. Instead, I used something even more powerful: belief. At that very moment, I strongly believed that my sole purpose was to finish my paper. And it is with that belief that I gained the power to finish it in a mere 3 hours. It was a crazy speed run, believe me. Like when I speedran 20 drafts just for this speech, only to go was the worst one. Today I want to recognize the sheer amount of belief and courage you all have had these last, 13 years of school? For you guys, the battles were different and maybe more challenging and hurtful than I can fathom. Maybe it was a serious injury in sports. Maybe it was managing a job, looking after siblings, or almost missing out on that perfect score on your exam. The last 470 weeks in school were grueling in so many ways, especially for everyone here who will be the first to graduate high school, and everyone here who will be the first to attend college in the fall. But we made it, together. It is because of belief and the courage you had to overcome the obstacles that maybe no one in your family or friend circle ever undertook or could ever really understand. But their courage certainly counts as well. In my case, it was my dad who sacrificed everything for my education, dropping work to pick me up after school and driving me to every event. And my mom, who endlessly pushed me to do the things that made me uncomfortable. Christina, whose jokes got me through senior year, especially when she bought 10 bags of cookies from the school store by accident. And all my other friends and my teachers, whose encouragement and love taught me to chase my dreams, no matter how big they are. For you all, it could be a fake cousin, an online friend, or a sibling. Anyone who truly knew that you had it in you to be here today. Whether you're setting off to become a nurse or to speak for those who have lost their voice halfway across the world, have a deep conviction on what you say and do. Don't have the kind of belief that hopes. Have the kind of belief that knows. From devious lick challenges to playing 2048 during Spanish class, from late night physics studying to singing the national anthem during microeconomics, remember this 13-year-long fight that you came on top of. I know that you all are so capable of anything that you put your mind to. Embrace the world with courage, not fear. After all, we're all gifted to do something beautiful. From something as monumental as me finishing my paper to something as big as graduating high school. Now, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to the graduating class of 2025. I wouldn't have chosen another graduating class to be a part of. Our moment has come, our moment is now. And are you ready for it? Thank you.
As a proud principal of Berkmar High School, with the power vested in me and based on the fulfillment of the graduation requirements set forth by the State of Georgia and Gwinnett County Board of Education, I officially release the diplomas to the class of 2025.
Safa Shaker Muhammad, Valedictorian, Honor Graduate. Jorge Luis Segura Dominguez, Salutatorian, Honor Graduate. Caitlin Gabriela Abarca. Ali Abbas. Bavon Emmanuel Abrams Jr. Andrea Carolina Acosta. Angeline Maria Aguayo. Brian Aguilar. Selvin Fabricio Aguilar Cruz. Daisy Aguilar Mosqueda. Isaac Eobamadele, Gold Agunloye Jr. Najma Abdilatif Ahmed. Michael Uzuma Ajagba. Juan David Alcocer. Brian Olivar Almeida. Miguel Angel Alonso. Lord Daniel Attilo Alovera. Alejandro Altamirano. Luis Jesus Altamirano Hernandez. Melanie Michelle Alvarado. Julian Alvarenga. Alias Ivan Alvarez. Eveline Lisette Alvarez. Nathanael Alvarez. Mark Anthony Alvarez Para. Hamar Latrell Alves. Nelson Alberto Alviares Arenas. Krish Pritesh Amin. Alyssa Marie Anderson. Angela Eileen Andrade Pacheco. Naomi Janet Englund. Javier Angulo Marino. Fiyin Folowa Elizabeth Anjola. Zareen Anjum. Khalil Karim Annunciata. Michael Dwayne Arrington. Elizabeth Dabika. Cristal Maria Galicia Duran. Kairi Marisa Aquino Mihango. Justin Alexander Aragon. Kiabran Solomon Araya. Hanos Hinsa Area. Gabriel Arellano. Miguel Arellano. Jason Steven Argueta Avila. Juan Sebastián Arisa Restrepo. Brandoli Armenta. Noah Mekki Armour Williamson. Victoria Nicole Arredondo Alonso. Yasica Araguin Aguilar. Alexandra Areola Ruiz. Jocelyn Alexandra Arriaga Valdez. Aracena Brisel Aru. Itzel Angelique Asensio Rojas. Kamani Isaiah Askew. Saul Avellaneda Pineda. Christopher Orlando Avila. Milagro Lydia Avila. Kayla Avila Jaramillo. Kevin Eduardo Avila Mejia. Elsie Elizabeth Ayala Ayala. Adediola Malik Balogun. Victory Yabu Banzi. Gustavo Adolfo Barbosa Alvarez. Marco Tulio Barbosa Alvarez. Javon Anthony Barnett. Haley Jasmine Barrios. Victor Manuel Baron Aguirre. Mamadou Yahya Berry. Daniel Prince Batula. Gabriela Bogdanovich. Kenya Guadalupe Beltran Santana. Alexa Nicole Benavides Chavez. Brian Benitez. Lindsay Paloma Benavides.
Derek Benitez.
Noah Anthony Card. David Eliezer Benitez Umanzor. Matthew Alexander Bernal. Brian Baroness Guillen. Anthony Vanilla Cruz. Jester Odair Borjas Galeano. Marvin Josue Bracho Lopez. Diana Paola Bravo Carrasco. Christian Jordan Braxton. Jamil Michael Brinkley Jr., Deontay Robert Brown, L. Lindsay Brown, Rashida Carla Brown, Georgia Vantressa Bryant, Kania Chanel Bryant, Rochelle Andriana Bird, Jocelyn Andrea Cabrera, Yara Guadalupe Cabrera Hildo, Eric Josue Cacatzum Escalante, Angel Calderon Garcia, Alisa Daniela Calzada Martinez, Lizneri Yabel Canate Jaimes, Sincere Rahan Young, Fergie Maria Capian Garrido, Kevin Carachure Gonzalez, Juan Carmelo Carrera, Daniel Carlos Rivas, Gustavo Carrillo, Jimena Carvente, Brianna Sofia Casarin Moreno, Yetzel Irali Castaneda, Alani E. Alicia Castellanos, Dulce Maria Castillo, Geraldine Diana Castillo Castro, Sitlali Castrahan, Christopher Matthew Castro, Tiffany Sophia Castro Vigil, Crystal Casares, Lauren Kylie Champion, Mariana Chamu Gomez, Maya Eden Chandler, Jose Daniel Chavez Jr., Lauro Gabriel Chavez Mendez, Janice Chen, Joya Chen, Kathy Elizabeth Chavez Diaz, Carlos Manuel Chiwindo Rueda, Sofia Valentina Chirinos Yazdani, Azaria Khalis Chisholm Carter, Neva Rubelindo Chun Ramirez, Destiny Laanel Claire Saint, Caleb O'Neill Clyde, Adriana Michelle Contreras Andrade, Stephen Marcus Corrales Meraz, Jose Luis Cosme Zamora, Janet Cosme Zamora, Yosel Crispin del Rosario, Nasir Lamar Crockett, Kenya Alexandra Cruz Aguilar, Emerson Ulises Cruz Cortez, Jocelyn Cruz Galera, Ruby Eileen Cuellar Garcia, Liam Cuellar Marquez, Juan David Cuevas Montano. Kelsey Kamaya Cutley. Braxton Thabodale. Maggie Yunan Dang. Alaya Nevea Daniels. Sara Betsabe de la Cruz Cigarroa. Maria Fernanda de la Cruz Rivera. Angelina Giselle Denise. Taylin Danielle Deans. Jada Janessa Degollado. Neri De La Rosa. Aisha Deborah Diera. Noemi Esperanza Diaz. Denilson Henry Diaz Roblero. Ruth Noemi Diaz Sestorga. Ching Mun Dim. Samuel Ignacio Duarte Isambert Jr. Olivia Diane Dumas. Sanaya Renivia Dumas. Josia Ichel Tiana Dunor. Ezriel Agosa Eboigbe. Yvette Elias Coex. Edgar Encarnacion. Alejandro Yariel Escamilla, honor graduate. Edgar Roberto Escobar. Josen Esteward Escobar Amador. Betsy Naomi Escobar Lima. Randy Espejo Garcia. Brian Espinosa Canales. Kelly Espinosa Gonzalez. Catherine Citlali Espinosa Hernandez. Nadia Chanel Asadi. Victor Ricardo Estrada Alvarado. Tosin Ayoyibo. Hussein Mohammed Fahad. Joshua Salvador Farias Arroyo. Janesi Carla Fernandez. Nolani Barrera. Amaya Kiera Ferrell. Ricardo Figueroa Ramirez. Ana Griselda Flores Blanco. Allison Nicole Flores Lamas. Suleiman Isiaka Fofana, honor graduate. Oscar David Franco. Caden Agnew Elijah Freeman. Gabriel Frias Perez. David Eli Fuentes. Betsy Lindsay Fuentes Nataran. Ashlyn Esmeralda Fuentes Nunez. Giselle Juliana Galiz. Joshua Gallegos Alvarez. Janet Elizabeth Garay. Jasmine Garcia. Jerson David Garcia. Kelly Jasmine Garcia. Saul Garcia. Yenny Lisbeth Garcia Angel. Selvin Steven Garcia Calderon. Santiago Jose Garcia Carucci. Gloriangel Victoria Garcia Espina. Valentina Garcia Gaona. Angeli Garcia Garcia. Jacqueline Garcia Garcia. Chris Yair Garcia Ibarra. Andres Eduardo Garcia Orellana. Edwin Daniel Garcia Sanchez. Janelis Garcia Santiago. Adam Garcia Lucas. Evelyn Naomi Garcia Reyes. Jason Adid Garcia Rios. Ricky Gasca Hernandez. Malay Fasaha Gebra Michael, honor graduate. Brian Giron Mejia. Jamarian Lavelle Givens St. James. Amias Mashan Galladay. Samantha Gomez. Kaylee Dennis Gomez Diaz. Juliet Sarayi Gomez Guzman, honor graduate. Juan de Dios Gomez Loza. Alam Axel Gomez Ruiz. Eric Nicholas Gonzalez. Miguel Alejandro Gonzalez Bermudez. Melody Gonzalez Maravilla. Lydia Rebecca Gonzalez Mazariego. Giovanni Gonzalez Ramirez. Miguel Angel Gonzalez Rubio. Hector Yair Gonzalez Ayala. Manuel Miguel Gonzalez Gonzalez. Candy Gonzalez Herrera. Yaja Ari Graham. Giselle Layla Green. Justice May Yon Griffin. Alan Jonclen Guerra. Angel Ramon Guerrero. Arancha Victoria Guerrero Palacios. Abigail Guevara. Santiago Alessandro Guillen Tubinez. Isabella Guisao Calle. Brian Gutierrez. Daisy Perez Gutierrez. Jessica Gutierrez. Edgar Manuel Gutierrez Morales. Celeste Guzman. Angel Moises Guzman Carrera. Brian Arnulfo Guzman Reyes. Shadman Habib. Joshua Aiden Hampton. Santana Lachey Harris. Ansley Danielle Renee Hawkins. Berenice Hernandez. Christian Adiel Hernandez. Eliel Hernandez. Jahaira Arali Hernandez Ibarra. Jan Tonatiu Hernandez Jacinto. Andrew Steven Hernandez Reyes. Fabricio Hernandez Castillo. Catherine Alondra Hernandez Gallegos. Jason Hernandez Lopez. Marco Antonio Hernandez Vasquez. Lindsay Herrera. Alex Herrera Espinosa. Sebastian Herrera Torres. Rashad Daniel Holloway. Jessica Wang. Inaya Lachey Hudgens. Kelsey Celine Hurtado. Jonathan P. Huynh. Hashim Mahamad Hayat. Kamar Lloyd Hilton. Johanna Ibarra Vaquera. David Ifesinachi Ikbeyama Cariel. Darian Harry Insaidu. Miguel Angel Isidro Castillo. Karen Islas Solis. Isabel Adriani Itzol Ixcoy. Janae Brianne Jackson. Samantha Giselle Jaimes. Jorge Jasso Martinez. Omar Esteban Lara Rodriguez. Daphne Sofia Javier Suazo. Dallas Austin Jefferson. Jesse Jimenez. Emmanuel Jimenez Almanza. Fatima Helen Jimenez Medel. Jasmine Yvette Jimenez Picaz. Kevin Alexander Jimenez Reyes. Moses Josie John. Alicia Deshawn Johnson. Christian Xavier Johnson. Joshua Antonio Johnson. Adia Joyce. Sana Elise Jones. Deajane Janique Jordan. Mamadi Kaba. Janae Nevea Keys. Jaden Knight. Erica Stephanie Lainez Rosales. Asher Gray Orion Lance. Jalen de Los Angeles Lanuza Castillo. Daniel Lara. Madison Elizabeth Lawyer. Jose Alberto Lazalde Santos. Christine Thuy Lee. Mi Q Lee. Stephen Lee. Tan Bui Vinh Dong Le. Jada Sade Leek. Frank Mauro Leal Ferreras. Michele. Jason Stewart Lemos Lopez. Devis Yalef Leon Vanegas. Maria Concepcion Leon Garcia. Sharina May Lewis. Alexander Lee. Jason Lin. Javen Lin. Jeffrey Lin. Estefania Eribeth Linton. Elijah Nevaldo Liranzo. Darian Marshawn Lester. Samuel Yamas Villegas. Guadalupe Lopez. Brittany Rachel Lopez Batance. Justin Omar Lopez Batance. William Heron Lopez Pacheco. Christopher Lopez Ramirez. Jefferson Fabian Lopez Rodriguez. Colby Prince Love. Melanie Michelle Lozano Avalos. Orlando Lugo Rangel. Jonathan Omar Luis Mendoza. Bang Nyok Long. Jemson Ezriel Macias. Teng Koi Mai. Santiago Maldonado Vargas. Jamie Marin Lopez. Mallory Marquez. Ricardo Arturo Marquez. Brando Gael Martinez. Brian Guadalupe Martinez. Kimberly Martinez. Sarah Adeline Martinez. Kelly Nicole Martinez Naves. Jose Joel Martinez Ramirez. Rolando Martinez Vega. Natalie Joanna Martinez Garcia. Dayanara Floriste Matamoros Mata. Kaylee Cherie Maxwell. Tatiana Dominique McAfee. Zanaya Rose McLean. Kelly Medina Barrete. Yuandi Medina Pineda. Cassandra Yvette Madrano. Uriel Jacob Mejia. Jacqueline Gabriela Mejia Carrillo. Jennifer Melchor. David Javier Melean Zuleta. Jeremy Melgar Gonzalez. Eric Mendez. Helen Uvixa Mendez. Ileana Araceli Mendez. Ariela Mendoza. Luisa Salina Mendoza. Ashley Xiomara Mendoza Moradel. Oscar Giovanni Mondragon Mina. Victor Carlos Mesa Feliz. Joanna Mijares. Abigail Antoinette Mitchell. Jakai Darius Mitchell. Rania Ali Mohammed. Carlos Molina Caceres. Stephanie Nicole Mondragon Ortiz. Emmanuel Monroy Velasquez. Andrew Montes Martinez. Jessica Maria Montiel. Jasmine Alia Moon. Eric Morales Canizales. Celia Eileen Moreno Aquino. Santiago Moreno Luque. Valerie Sarahi Moreno Marino. Jairo Jared Moscoso Tejada. Jessica Mirsic. Valentino Mersic. Amani Miracle Muhammad. Maria de Los Angeles Muller Moreno. David Leon Mwambai. Shelby Bashan Miles. Sheriar Nappies. Chantal Haniel Nava Diaz. Leonardo Navarrete Hernandez. Alyssa Avina Naim. Roshan Yassin Naim. Saida Sukaina Nazneen. Corina Faith Nelson. Angel Daniel Neri. Jason M. No. Kevin Kang No. Justin Wee. Alice Win Win. Brian Lee Win. Carson Kwa Nguyen. Kelly Kim Win. Lena Win. Michelle Huyn Nguyen. Dulce Joanna Nolasco. Jael Nunes Villafuerte. Carmesia Majan Dorlexia O'Kane. Yanevi Nayeli Ocheira. Lester Lennon Ochoa Sanchez. Jessica Ochoa Barron. Maria Guadalupe Olguin. Chica Ijama Onyanaka. Linda Jocelyn Ordonez Diaz. Esberry Michelle Orduña. Diego Benjamin Orellana Perdomo. Ellis Johannes Ortiz. Dayana Nicole Ortiz Cuadra. Jocelyn Rachel Ortiz Cuadra. Jose Alfredo Ortiz Roblero. Yuritza Alejandra Ortiz Rodriguez. Antonielli Francesca Ozoria Pena. Alexandra Michelle Pacheco. Caro Alejandra Padilla Perez. Bryant Pardo Guzman. Paula Maria Paredes. Bruce Edwin Parks. Mariah Ivy Parker. Christopher Paukar Molina. Ashley Yaneli Pelico Rosales. Natalia Malika Pereira Lovelace. Anjeska Ty Perez. Michael Miguel Perez. Carla Alexa Perez Campuid.
Edgar Eduardo Pérez Cabrera.
Ashlyn Ishuari Perez Garcia. Christian Arturo Perez Hernandez. Angie Rivera Pham. Toan Tan Pham. Rakshan Michael Lee Pickens. Cristal Guadalupe Pineda. Marilyn Giselle Pineda Flores. Owen Pineda Pineda. Avril Pisani. Jorge Alfredo Portillo Saucedo. Nia Simone Price. Ashley Jelini Quintana. Andrea Paula Quintero Chavez. Johanny Quiros Rojas. Barbara Suri Ramirez. Joanna Ramirez. Caden Amari Reed. Ruby Esmeralda Ramirez. Uriel Ramirez. Maria Estela Ramirez Saldana. Justin Rafael Ramos Casco. Anthony Williams Ramos Aguilar. Miguel Eduardo Ramos Coton. Alan Nathaniel Ray IV. Mark Hosby Raymond. Jaslyn Rebolar Fajardo, honor graduate. Yadira Rebollar Fajardo. Fabian Resendiz. Danielle Resendiz Hernandez. Christopher David Reyes. Esteban Reyes Moreno. Talicia Tamia Florence Ringer. Joel Jesus Rios Hernandez. Anthony Joel Rivas. Jasmine Orquídea Rivas. Cristina Marieli Rivas Hernandez. Eric Manuel Rivas Acosta. Johan Teodoro Rivera. Yereli Elifalet Rivera Andara. Patricia del Carmen Rivera Quijada. Eduard Alejandro Rivera Ramos. Karina Estefany Rivera Diaz. Samuel Orlando Robinson. J. Roblero Galvez. Angie Lisbeth Romo. Junior Roblero Macayo. Gary Roblero Bartolon. Samantha Robles Medina. Amina Hanefa Rodriguez. Emily Nicole Rodriguez. Jordan Jose Rodriguez. Jose Elias Rodriguez. Kelly Johanna Rodriguez. Leslie Valeria Rodriguez. Franklin Steve Rodriguez Castro. Timothy J. Anthony Rogers. Mateus Luis Rojas. Jonathan Joel Romero. Marlon Udanes Romero Lainez. Jocelyn Estrella Romero Luna. Amy Naomi Romero Matute. Angelina Lisbeth Rosales Soto. Angel Eduardo Rosales Lopez. Michaela Ariana Rowe. Maria Victoria Ruiz Tejada. Eric Ruiz Avendano. Camila Isabel Saavedra Espina. Alejandro Giovanni Salazar. Kevin Salazar. Stacy Paula Salazar. Mike Jordi Salazar Hernandez. Miriam Salinas. Jairo Eduardo Salinas Casillas. Octavio Salinas Frutis. Evelyn Salinas Martinez. Matthew Curabachu Sampson. Jana Delani Sanchez. Jimena Sanchez.
Diego Sanchez Boscan. Alexis Daniel Sanchez Franco.
Evelyn Alizeth Sandoval. Yaretsi Sandoval. Emmanuel Alexander Sandoval Menjivar. Tyler Terrell Sanford. Juan Pablo Santana Martinez. Naomi Santos. Rosa Michelle Sarabia. Brandon Saucedo Espinosa. David Eduardo Segovia Megia. Carlina Nabeth Segovia Chavez. Moises Serafin Cardona. Alexander William Serra. Angie Milagros Serrano Perdomo. Diego Cerrato. Samuel Servine Angeles. Jada Naima Shabazz, honor graduate. Chauncey Amari Shelton Lee. Giovanni Sierra. Juan David Silva.
Kenner Josué Silva Colindez.
Zanaya Lee Simmons. Camille Leona Smith. Jamari Nawalter Swink. Lavaria Tyria Smith. Montoya Leticia Smith Norwood. Litany Daniela Solano Vargas. Jocelyn Lizeth Solis Menjivar. Dayanara Solorio Pineda. Alante Joshua Somra. Oscar Emmanuel Soto Zavala. Valeria Helen Spataru. Destiny Emily St. Cloud. Amaya Nicole Starks. Scott Jackson Sulubika. Jenry Alexander Tejeda Gonzalez. Scarlett Michelle Tejeda Gonzalez. Dana Paola Tejeda Peña. Ibrahim Thaddeus Gordon. Gabriel Jaduthan Thompson. Samantha Helen Mary Tillman. Asharia Lavon Tomlinson. Crystal Torres. Jasmine Milagros Torres Flores. Kiara Lisbeth Toscano Flores. Musa Junior Toure. Alex Tran, honor graduate. Christina Tran. Justin Trong Tran. Kathy Thuy Tran. On Kim Tuk Tran. Joaquin Trejo. Fernando Vasquez Sanchez. Raul Eduardo Barella Contreras. Daisha Lynn Tucker. Tuna Tunch. Diana Vanessa Uk Nolasco. Jacob Josue Urbina Ponce. Everly Alejandra Urdaneta Size. Kaylee Alexis Reyes Valverde. Matthew James Vanderberg. Gustavo Vargas. Valentina Esther Vargas Garcia. Emily Vargas Ochoa. Luis Thomas Vega. Luis Alexander Vega Ruiz. Eileen Giselle Vega Valenzuela. Yesenia Velasquez Lemus. Andrea Velasquez Padilla. Elvin Velasquez Sanchez. Luis Ernesto Vera. Ruby Jolette Vergara. Arturo Vicente Diaz. Celestina Magdalena Vicente. Caden Tui Velethong. Belen Villanueva. Alexander Nazir Villatoro Marquez Jr. Devon Tan Vo. Jeffrey Owen Vong. Nok Kio Owen Vu. Christine Win Vu. Jack Samuel Vu. Keelan Montrell Waller. Zayden Zamer Walker.
Elijah Ramel Walker.
Elizabeth Nicole Walton, honor graduate. Dakari Lamar Wash. Demir Lamont Wash Jr. Cherish Monet Weeks. Vontrell Leroy Josephus Wiggins. Abel Alexander Williams. Jaden Keith Williams. Malik Donye Williams. Angel Wilson Marino. Angel Ibukanalua Winful. Summer Simone Witherspoon. Elena Yang. Zaya Danye Young McDonald. Jadielen Daniela Yuman Segura. Fatima Zahid. Joel Isaac Zaldivar Mejia. Camila Valeria Zamorano. Russell Mayela Zapata Martinez.
Fernando Zapien Jr.
Emily Elizabeth Zarate. Jonathan Uriel Zavala Gomez. Mateo Zavala Perez. Jocelyn Lilipar Moizar. Tanya Zuhair.
Diego Alexander Zuniga. Emily Nayeli Zuniga Atuneo.
Now, we would like to go back to sing our school's alma mater is the Berkmar Senior Ensemble, followed by Timothy Rogers with closing speech and Rosa Saravia leading the turning of the tassel.
Good afternoon. Make some noise. I know many of you are eager to bring this graduation ceremony to a close and move on to the celebrations ahead. So before we go, take a minute to look around you and fully realize where you are. We've reached the finish line. I know many of you are currently stressed and anxious about taking that next step in life, turning over a new page, and getting ready for the level that you've strived your whole life for. But undoubtedly, you've come too far to not appreciate this moment fully. So stand up and embrace this moment and don't let it fly by. Because remember, there will always be a next step. There will always be a next chapter. And there will always be work to be done. But today is about you and you only. So when you walk out those doors into your future, I want you to celebrate this moment with the people around you and to take pride in the countless milestones and achievements that it took to get here. Good job and congratulations, class of 2025.
Graduates of the class of 2025, please rise. You may now turn your tassel from right to left. Congratulations!
Faculty, students, parents, and distinguished guests, it is with great joy that I present to you Berkmar High School's graduating class of 2025. Congratulations. This concludes our ceremony. Safe travels.